Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, has once again defied her critics. Her new podcast, Confessions of a Female Founder, debuted on April 8, 2025, and has already climbed to the top of multiple podcast charts. The series, produced in partnership with Lemonada Media, centers and candid conversations between Meghan and prominent female entrepreneurs. Through honest discussions about burnout, resilience, and reinvention, the show taps into global appetite for business stories that feel personal and relatable. Audiences responded instantly, and the numbers back it up. As of April 10, Confessions of a Female Founder soared to the #1 position in Apple Podcast business category in both Canada and the United States. It reached #4 on Apple top shows across the categories, competing with legacy brands like The Daily and the Mel Robbins podcast. On Spotify, it landed on #2 among U.S. business podcasts and debuted at #24 on the overall top podcast chart. These rankings were driven by hype or guest star gimmicks. Meghan name drew attention, but the content earned engagement. Listeners responded to the first episode featuring Bumble founder Whitney Wolf Hood, where both women opened up about the mental toll entrepreneurship. They discussed media scrutiny, toxic work cycles, and the effort it takes to rebuild your sense of self while running a company. The tone is introspective but grounded, reflective but focused on real-world experience. In a space dominated by business bros and startups cliches, Meghan's perspective clearly resonated. Critics were ready to hate it before they even listened. Despite the podcast chart performance, some media outlets reacted to contempt. Reviews from The Guardian, The Times, The Telegraph dismissed the series as shallow and psychopathic. These critics offered little analysis of the show's actual content. Instead, they recycled the same tired complaints, accusations of ego, flattery, and irrelevance that have followed Meghan since she left royal life. What these outlets fail to acknowledge is their own lack of objectivity. Their coverage of Meghan has long been characterized by hostility for many of these critics. The podcast's content is almost irrelevant. The goal is to undermine her credibility regardless of what she produces. The pattern is as transparent as it is tired. This isn't the new media pulled the same stunt with her Netflix show. Anyway, this is from Feminegra.com. Oh, I love Feminegra. They just, the only one of the few that is objective to write about Meghan. The rush to dismiss Meghan's work echoes what happened just 1 month earlier when her Netflix series with Love Meghan premiered on March 4, 2025. Outlets like Variety, The Guardian launched coordinated attack before any public viewing data has been released. Daniel Dario called the show as ego trip, while The Guardian ran headline suggesting Meghan should kiss the Netflix deal goodbye, which they and then Netflix renew her show. They just made up this story and lie and just hate and trolls constantly. But congratulations, Duchess Meghan is on the top #1 on some, and keep on Well done. Thanks for watching. Bye.